Hello everyone, welcome back to series of Rockwell Automation. Today I will share you about Rockwell Automation or Allen Bradley network. In this video I will show you the structure from the PLC to the I/O modules, and I will give example for some model of components. Firstly, we need to separate two types of modules based on the location, local and remote. What is the local module? The local module is the module on the same chassis with the CPU, the PLC CPU, and the remote module is not on the same chassis with the CPU. Can be in the same cabinet with CPU or another cabinet on site. Okay, now we come to structure. Firstly, is the brain of system, a PLC CPU. In this video, I have one CPU 1756L83E. You can see on the CPU we have Ethernet port, and we need a chassis. That is the backplane less on the local module connect together. The model of chassis is 1756A7 with 7 slots. In this chassis we need a power supply. For on local modules, I use the model E1756PA72. For the local I/O modules, I put two modules. First is the digital input file 1756 IP16 and the digital output 1756 OP16. This is similar with the analog input. That's the local I/O modules. Now we come to the remote I/O modules. For the remote I/O, we have two protocols to communication: ControlNet and Ethernet IP. For ControlNet, we need a ControlNet brick module 1756 CNP. This module installed in the same chassis with the PLC CPU, and in the control cabinet on site we have a ControlNet adapter module 1794 ACN15. To connect these two modules we use the ControlNet cable, and from the ControlNet adapter modules we connect the I/O modules into the same rack. Some I/O module we can use the analog input 12 channels 1794 IE12. The analog in output 8 channels 1794 OE8. Digital input 16 channels 1794 IE16, and digital output 16 channels 1794 OB16. And for each of both modules we need a rack for it to connect with the ControlNet adapter. That rack we can use model 1794 GB3G. And for the Ethernet IP, we need Ethernet IP modules 1756 EN2T installed in the CPU chassis, and in the control cabinet on site we have Ethernet IP adapter 1794 AENT, and connects a Ethernet cable. And below layer connect to the Ethernet IP adapter, we have the same with Controlnet adapter. Next, for controlling the VSD and another Ethernet device, we need more Ethernet ports. So we use Ethernet switch. That switch you also can get supply from Rockwell Automation. We can use the model static 1783 USAT. Then we connect the inverters. For example, power flag 525 and 70. Also another Ethernet device, for example the weight scale transmitter. That's done for the I/O and Ethernet device. Next I will say about the SCADA. The SCADA we also connect to the PLC via Internet IP protocol. So we use another switch. We connect the PLC CPU and SCADA PC to this switch like this. Also the same with the SMI, or we can call panel view, example panel view plus 1000. And for the DCS or project need to communication between two PLCs, for example between a control logic 1756 L83E and a compact logic 1769 L24ER. We also connect the second PLC to this network via Ethernet cable and switch. In this network, there are three using connection protocols. That's it, REC, the Controlnet, and Ethernet IP. Okay, that's the full connection of Rockwell Automation. Now I will share about the software to build this network. Firstly, for IP configuration, we use PushTP DHTP. For the network configuration, browsing the device modules, we use IS-Links. For programming PLC, we use Studio 5000 Logic Designer, or the old version is IS Logic 5000. For Controlnet configuration, we use IS Network. For Ethernet module and adapter, we also use the PushTP DHTP and IS-Links. For Ethernet switch static configuration, we use the web browser. And for configuration for monitor and change the parameters for the VSD, we use the write executive, or we can change directly on the Studio 5000. But for me, I like the write executive more. And for design and programming SCADA and SMI, we use Factory Talk View, SE and ME. And final, for the second PLC, we use PushTP, Studio 5000 and IS-Links. Okay, that's done for Rockwell Automation Network overview. Thanks for your watching. See you in the next video.